of ESN in the mud. You cannot use the name of ESN and IPOB to defend. You cannot use the name of this hard movement to make caricature. And for that reason, Mazi Nnamdi, I will be able to issue out those orders towards the end of this program, and that is why I am here this evening. And unfortunately, I want to pick people's call, but we will explain to them what they do not know, because in this platform, one thing people don't understand is this: you might be a doctor that is in your own field, but as long as IPOB is concerned, this movement is concerned. For now, we are in this movement. You can do your own tongue, but out of this movement, all those people who are double decisions will be made on you. This movement, and this evening, names people who are using the name of ESN to commit crimes, state, and that in subsequent broadcasts I will come to mention all those who are using the name of this movement to commit all kind of atrocities. After 1 year of ESN, after 1 year of their service to their land, we have gone so far. We have made tremendous effort to keep our land and our forests safe. But those who are working with the Nigerian government, they want to give a dog a bad name. They want to make sure that our leader remains in prison. That is why they mushroom groups with artificial guns, baby freedom fighters running around making YouTube, talking rubbish. And for that reason, we are not going to take it any longer. Thank you, Mazi Nnamdi. If I will clarify certain things through our discussion before those pronouncements will be made. Thank you.
There were. Mazi, but I think your gadget, your system should, because it's coming, increasing, and going down sometime. Please stabilize it.
Is that my internet or?
Yes,
what?
It should be, yes. But no, it should be on the system,
Okay.
Not on the internet.
Just what you will do for me, just a minute, let me switch to another system.
Okay.
That would be the best thing to do. Because I don't want anybody to miss anything that I say this evening.
Yes. I don't think it's about the internet, please. I think it's the system itself.
The
sometimes
system, yes,
that's louder, and sometimes.
Yes, let me switch. Just be on. I will switch on to another system. Okay, thank you.
Okay. We must continue. Do not forget that we are live and direct today, being the 14th day of December in the year of our Lord 2021. I am here live with Mazi Nnamdi in the capacity of a member of the Directorate of States, and there are pronouncements that should be made. Therefore, you listen attentively. What we are doing is life and death. Life and death is not a joking matter. It's not something that I can do it. You know what you can do, I can do it. No. This is something that concerns our fate, our future. The future generation is coming. Mazi, are you okay? Okay, let me. Mazi, are you okay now?
Mazi, is this one okay now?
Yeah, it's better. I think it's good. It's good. It's better. Hope you can hear me.
This is okay now, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue here.
We must go. Yeah. The first thing I want you to talk about is sometime I saw in your private timeline, in your page, in your timeline, you wrote, and I quote, let me a kind of paraphrase. You say, if you say that DOS is not doing anything, make yourself available for them to give you an assignment. Please, I want you to expatiate in more details what you mean by that, please. Because people are saying, people that are blaming DOS, they are not doing nothing, there is nothing on the ground, this and that. So please, and I saw the write-up in your timeline. So please, can you...
Yeah, they said answer the foolish people sometimes in a foolish way, so that they will not think that they are wise. That is exactly what happened there. You come to social media. We are on social media. I joined. I was in social media from 2009. That is when I started to be on Facebook. Before Facebook took down my social, so people cannot tell me I have been on social media. I'm an old school on social media, and it's a crazy world. It is also where information can be. You can learn a lot from social media. I do take my time to read people's comments. Sometimes people think what we are doing is something we talk on social media, on Facebook. People think that this freedom fighting is an entertainment business. No, people are dying. It is not a dancing. It's not a dancing show. It's not for fun. This is a serious business. So when some people can be misguided when they see people come on the social media to dance for them, to make something they like, for us that is not why we are here. And when they talk too much, we ask them if truly, because most times some of the people you do see they come to talk about on social media, some of them have never even posted anything about Biafra. That is how you know them. On their timeline, they have never posted anything about this struggle on their timeline. 90% of them, that is how you spot them. They are those ones that were sent by the agents to attack the real IPOB activist, or Biafran activist. So along the line, if you want to test who is who, are they ready? It doesn't take them anything. IPOB have a lot of assignment to do. They say that we want to do something. We don't, you understand me? Talk. Then we talk. Yes, we have to talk. Because IPOB is a global movement. We are not violent. Every conviction, millions of people today following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, following him because he was talking. And he continued to talk. And that is what he has taught us, that we can only win this argument with a superior argument. So we are always ready to talk. We are always to sample our opinions. And where do we do that? On the social media. And that is it. And in real terms, anybody who say he can do anything for IPOB to make this struggle, to get the head of somebody like Hopo Zodema or all these our enemies, that they will come and tell you, then you come now, we sent you. Ndewo Mazi. Thank you.
I want to steer to another direction right now concerning ESN. This is their first year anniversary. What do you think, or what can you enumerate, if possible, achievements, if any, of ESN, please, so that people will hear you?
Mazi, thank you so much.
Yeah.
has never been in a history of any security outfit in Nigeria or wider, I have known within our own geographical space, that we have seen that when that security outfit was formed by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and launched on 12th of December last year, there have never been a security outfit wholeheartedly accepted by people anywhere I can ever remember. It was a welcome development because ESN came at the right time when nobody was there to defend our people, when nobody was there to protect our people, when nobody was there to speak for our people. Our people were being killed on a daily basis by the Fulani herdsmen. They were rampaging all over. And when our leader formed the ESN, everybody can also testify the work. Many people can be able to go, because that is the sole purpose, to make sure our people go back to farm, to make sure our women are not raped when they go to farm, to make sure our people are not being slaughtered just because they're going to their farm. Because the Fulani herdsmen, they were terrorizing everybody. Today, you can bear with me that the Fulani herdsmen are no more terrorizing our people the way they were terrorizing them. Their fast approach and encroachment on our sovereignty. Even though today, most of them are in military uniform, in police uniform, killing our people, and I will come to that later on. But ESN have done a very great job. They have tried their best to protect our land. Those who do not want the presence of ESN, who found ESN as a threat, maybe to things they were doing, for those of them, because there are our people who we found out through our intelligence unit, most of our Igbo people, of these governors, like Dave Omahi, early last year, towards the end of, after ESN was formed, the herdsmen he was using to terrorize many places, because Dave Omahi was all using herdsmen to terrorize his enemies, political enemies. Towards Christmas time, they had an encounter with some ESN operatives. And after they were defeated, Dave Omahi did not have any other reason than to share most of the cows those guys were using as people from Ebonyi State. He was giving almost every Onuama, every kindred one cow. He used it and make, because there were no people taking care of those cows any longer when we drove away the Fulani herdsmen in Ebonyi State. It was on radio, everybody knew. People were coming jumping. You know, our people like to bastardize everything. The Fulani herdsmen was coming in a very high speed in Ebonyi State. Couple of years back, during this period, what the Fulani herdsmen will do, they will set the farms. It's during Harmattan. They will set the farms on fire so they can be seen a very long range. Where our people are staying, they can attack. But this time we haven't witnessed those kind of things because we have understood their tactics. ESN did a very great job. Everybody know. At a point, the Meeti Allah came out to say that, they are being killed in Ebonyi State. Nobody was killing them because they were going, when they go to attack communities, they were being repelled by ESN. Instead of most of our people to embrace that peace, our leader was shouting it on radio every time. It was everywhere. Hyenas, vultures, people who don't know when people sow, they came in to reap. Just they don't know the sacrifices taken in Ebonyi State to drive away the Fulani herdsmen. Hyenas, you know, hyenas and vultures, they only like where something has been killed already. They all arrive. And that is how all they arrive. Both from inside IPOB. Both some who are with the politicians, because it was a shame and a shock for them how the Eastern Security did that job. What did they do? Most of them, Ebonyi State governor entered, many of them, he entered through the IPOB families. We have video evidence, people that were given 4.8 million, 2 million, therefore man was sharing money among some members in IPOB just to point out the members of ESN that were removing Fulani herdsmen in Ebonyi State. When they started to talk, I don't want to go very far. Many things start to happen. Our people start to sabotage themselves, sabotage their men who have removed Fulani herdsmen from the farms and everywhere. And today, the rest is history. They have seen how Ebonyi State has done, most of them. But one thing is this, ESN is lying low. And in a couple of, we are only because our duty is to make sure the Fulani herdsmen do not return in Ebonyi State. We are in the border towns. We are controlling them strictly. We continue to control them. We are not only sometimes we will tell you, people will say, don't tell them where we are. Shut up. We will tell them where we are to tell them the job of ESN. And we are doing that job very well. And most of them move from Ebonyi State, they move towards Delta State. Most of the Fulani herdsmen driven away from Ebonyi and Enugu, because when they were moving from Ebonyi coming towards Enugu, the ESN in Enugu was also doing their job, and most of them moved down to Delta State. That is where most of the Fulani herdsmen, why some of the Fulani herdsmen keep low in Delta State, they know it's a time bomb. So ESN have done a very great job, but we have our challenges. The challenges are what? As ESN was doing this job, now in Imo State, you see Hope Uzodimma is being used. He formed a fake ESN in Imo State. We know we have record of people because they approach ESN. We have our intelligence because the ESN, the doctrine and ideology of ESN is to make sure we drove away the Fulani herdsmen who are coming into our land to kill and rape our women.
Mazi, can I interject here so that you continue direction? Are they doing like Hope Uzodimma and all these governors? Do they do some of all these their actions using some Biafrans or even so-called IPOB members in the diaspora? Anything concerning the diaspora people? Some people clarify.
Yes, Mazi, let me tell you something. There are three types of people they use. There are three types of people, proxy they use. There are people, one or two or three people who have contact with them, whom they promise and they paid money to say, do this, whom they have given a firm promise we will destroy IPOB. Now, there are people, those people are using the first level and the second level. The second level are people who have hatred against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some of them are fallen angels. Some of them hate IPOB even before, but they've got an opportunity. They have found a new voice. Some of them now rally around them. Because let me give you an example. You will ask yourself, we mention people now, we don't care. You will ask yourself, there were the set of the DOS member that was expelled from IPOB. You know the class I'm talking about.
Yes.
And there are the second people who left IPOB. Now, the question you will ask yourself, there are some group of Biafrans now that were expelled from IPOB. Now, you will ask yourself, what is bringing them, all of them together? What is bringing, do you understand me, those people? What is bringing them together? What is only bringing them together is because IPOB is being attacked. They all form as a gang. Then some people are people with emotions, ignorant people, who don't even know about IPOB, But inside them, they just hate IPOB. So they want the bad news for IPOB. When they see where they are blackmailing any IPOB member or IPOB leadership, they join their voices. So the politicians are working with them. Clearly, I will make this thing clear today. Therefore, Mazi said to one of our media personnel, whom sometimes when he dropped messages, he told him that he is going to recruit, I'm saying it always, 1 million. This is the moment they arrest our leader. He said that he hates what we are doing and he is going to fund 1 million people to attack us on the social media, to attack us on the ground, and that he is doing. And now people who are on emotion, who said because therefore Mazi is from this part of Biafra land, they all rallying around him because they could not find an entrance into IPOB. They now rally around him and the DOS become their major attack. Just to digress it, what people don't understand is this. The moment they arrest our leader, everybody's supposed to know this. The Nigerian government don't take them like you are dealing with. This is an entity. This is a sovereign nation. They have what it takes to dismantle anything. But an IPOB is their boss stop. The moment they arrest our leader, they push in their machineries to make sure that presently what they are doing is they are weighing the strength of IPOB leadership. That is what Nigeria government is doing. They have pushed out the money. They have pushed out all the people they are using to attack the leadership. They are weighing our strength. They are weighing, can they be able to subdue these people? How far can we go? How far can we go? The moment they subdue us, they will want to kill our leader, which they cannot. That is why you see all this mushroom group. These people come today, they go and make voice message. And we know all of them. These are people chased away from IPOB, chased away from ESN. These are people chased away because they have criminal tendencies. We know them. If anybody close his face, come and talk. We take your video, we keep it in 24 hours. We know who made the video. Close your face. IPOB knows, ESN knows. They will tell you this is the person. So if they like, they close their face. All this thing they are doing is people they are pushing, thinking they will disrupt what we are doing. Do you see? You will ask yourself a question, why is it that immediately our leader was arrested, all of them sprang up? It was something they planned. People were prepared. They didn't know. Some people were foolish. Like in the media. Some of them were giving money, preparing them before they arrest our leader. They paid money. They were giving them credit. You know, some people who have never received 100,000, they have never seen 100,000 of their own. Some who have never seen 200,000 or 500,000 of their own. All of a sudden, somebody giving you. You don't know he was preparing you. When you were taking the money, one day he tell you, do this. You go and do it. And some of them, look at them. Look at their life. They prepared them. So all they are doing is just to make sure they destroy. That is why you see what is happening in Imo State. Is to give ESN and IPOB a bad name. Is to give ESN and IPOB a bad name. You will ask yourself, why, when they arrest our leader, why would all these mushroom groups sprang up inside IPOB? The worst part, you see some ignorant people. I don't know, those people who went from home, Europe, some of them drink their own urine, and they pass through the Atlantic, they swim and pass through the distance. You know their mentality somehow. You see them in Europe talking jargons. And because they are in Europe, people think a human being is talking. Lies. Hungry people. You see them, you see hunger in their face. You see them, you know, hunger is not only when you are looking very thin. You can look plumpy, but you are hungry. That is one thing. So, Mazi, in ESN, what they did in Imo State is exactly, if you watch out groups, few days ago, the IPOB M branch released information. These are people, maybe they have contact with people in abroad also. They tell them, we will deal with IPOB members. You can see that there are evidence. Most of them are looking for his political base, killing them in the name of ESN. The evidence are found, they are all in the public. So now, anybody they see, they tag, they kill, they say you are ESN. It's happening. Why don't our people think? Why they don't think? So that is exactly what is happening. ESN is doing his great job, because not only in Imo State, ESN is in every other state. Why is it only happening in Imo State? In Enugu, ESN is doing their job. You know one thing is this: wherever the people see ESN is, these enemies, they like to infiltrate. They will want to infiltrate them. There are some saboteurs that was inside ESN in Enugu. When they decide, they just show them some money, only little money. They betray their own brothers. Today, they are running around looking for who to blackmail, because they took money. The people have paid them small money and they have betrayed their own brothers. Today, they are running around making complaints everywhere. They need this, they need that. These are criminals, saboteurs. And you will see people in diaspora talking what they don't know. Some foolish ones will come telling to advise you what they have no information about. Is it because, you know one thing, Mazi, it's good we remain this way, because I am happy that people just know me like that China Samoru on Facebook. It is very good. Some are crying because they have never seen me, and I don't know what is their problem. We have not come here to show. Mazi Chikedozem is the head of the directorate. He is the person in place of our leader. If you have anything, you can go to him. All of us are working under the DOS to make sure we maintain this struggle, to make sure we release our leader unconditionally, which will happen. But all these things they are doing is to delay the release of our leader. Some of them are playing this game because their game has failed. They want to prolong the game. They are promising that, don't worry, he's not coming out. That is why you see some people, within few hours, our leader was a rendition. They want to become the leader. They want to become the leader overnight. And they will come out and display their ignorance. Some will tell you Ambazonia is doing this. Ambazonia is fighting for 4 years. Is their leader out? Ambazonia is killing their own people. Groups, mushroom groups, everywhere they release their president that is in the Cameroon dungeon. We are Biafrans, we are IPOB. We have a special touch. If you don't believe in us, you go home and sit down. When Biafra comes, you are not the one who wake us up. It's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Wake somebody like me up. He wake me up in 2011, 2012. I didn't wake up today. And I have paid people who come to question what the indigenous people of Biafra is doing under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there, these enemies were parading everywhere. They were there parading, making noise. We have dribbled many of them. They will continue to make noise. No matter what is happening, Mazi Jonathan, our media warriors are doing a very great job. We are known for this. Lai Mohammed have cried on our head. Nigerian government is crying because of IPOB media, because of IPOB, our effectiveness. So somebody to come out to tell you that what is IPOB doing? What is the DOS doing? Don't you know the person is mocking himself? When Nigerian government is crying on a daily basis and we are coming, release our leader. It's as simple as that. And allow your friends to go. Mazi, thank you so much.
There, In view of what you said right now, we understand that there is a pattern of the Nigerian government in this thing they are doing. It is pre-planned. Some people might not understand this. That's why immediately after our leader was extraordinarily renditioned, all hell broke loose. Just few days, you see, accusation upon accusation, this and that going on. And a wise person should have asked, why all this accusation? Why didn't they come up when our leader was there? Immediately our leader. So there's something you said, that they were paying some people even ignorantly. Some worked ignorantly. We could observe there are some people that worked ignorantly even in the media, because they received some money even before our leader was renditioned, but they didn't know what was happening, that they are preparing them for something. When he who feeds you controls you, when you are giving some money, you will be they will be praising you. You are doing great. Now they send you this money. This is just like that. Now they will not talk. Little by little they will be directly, this thing you say like this, why not go it like this? Little by little they will be directing you. Once you go the way they say, they send another money. You'll be bending. You don't know now, they are bending you. Little by little you are going off without knowing it.